Good afternoon. I just wanted to have a restart of this group. I started this group some time ago, and it was on my heart, but actually my whole life it's been the same, and that is to bridge gaps between two other people, help them to bridge gaps between myself and a group that I don't understand, between religion, controversy within the same religion, within the same political belief system, or within opposite religious belief systems, or now I forgot what I said already, but anyways, just bridging the gap. The term bridging the gap, most of you in here know that I've been in recovery for some years, and before I started that journey, I was in a lockdown unit in the military, was not in a good way, and there was a program, Bridging the Gap, where an outside person would come and take me to meetings that helped me with my recovery. And so that shortened the distance between me and the rest of the world, and helped me in so many ways. And so just that term, but even before that, as a child, in my background, I bridged the gap between my mother and father, which were from, it's like my dad was from New York, my mom was from Missouri. He was Catholic, she was Baptist. And somehow they got together, and they had me, and that sort of thing. And so, in some senses, that was, more intense, or, it wasn't always roses in that situation. But, I came to later in life, just adore both parents and know that they were the exact perfect parents for me. Also in my journey, I had a lot of primarily Christian, but different denomination background as far as faith goes. But I was always on a journey and an exploration of faiths and beliefs and practices that had nothing to do with that, or that they had their own practice, but also had a relationship or considered Jesus a guru, or a mentor of some sort, or a good example. But overall, in the military, I did hostage negotiation, so that's the more intense version of bridging the gap. And so I want to restart this group on a different, kind of the same note, but a different note. When I first started it, everyone I invited, which is still true right now, took a look at the current members, and it's people that I feel are walking the walk, and that in their own communities bridge gaps without even little or effort on their part. They might be bridging gaps in the form of their artwork. There were a lot of artist friends, both in the music industry and in the media, different mediums industries, painting and so forth. And I noticed during the pandemic that their creative juices really got to flow, and if they were only producing a couple works, all of a sudden they were producing a whole bunch of works. And so that whole series of events changed quite a bit of us and our society as we know it right now, quite a bit. And so no time like the present, same idea, different time frame. And I just want to open it up, and I'll keep the group closed. I intend to invite more members. Slowly but surely have made a lot more closer connections than I had before, or across the board connections. And so I also had gone through the group, and several members had deleted their content, which is perfectly okay. You can post in here anything. anytime, just please keep in mind the purpose of the group is to bridge gaps, not create them. Anything that inspires you to maybe a group or a judgment you have against someone that helped you to look at them differently or the group differently or the idea differently. Also, any and all forms of spiritual or religious or non-religious and scientific beliefs are welcome. This is not a Christian-only based group. This is anybody from any belief system. One part of my life has been spending a lot of time on the Lakota Sioux Reservation in South Dakota. That changed that was also life-changing. And they spoke the universal love language, I call it, whenever I went and attended their gatherings and whatever they were gathering for, or individual homes, or one-on-one with some of them. Overall, it was transformational for me, where I saw no differences. And it wasn't one belief superseding the other. It was just bridging the gap between the two beliefs. And I, had a lot of sense of connecting with God of my understanding and being a part of something big. I also have Middle Eastern friends who have their practices. Jewish, just different belief systems. And but overall, that is not the focus or a reason not to gather. If anything, if there's some problems there, this might be a group where it can help all of us to remove the blocks between ourselves and our idea of a power greater than ourselves and one another, friend or foe. And so that's the overall intention of the group. And again, anybody's welcome to post personal videos, like this, or you can post content that you came across that helped you to bridge some kind of gap, to go from unforgiveness to forgiveness, things of that nature. And so anyways, I don't know how often, or before I didn't have any consistency with this group, and huge gaps in between. And I guess overall, I didn't know where to go with it. And I have clarity, more clarity now. Also, if anybody's interested in being an administrator that's better about adding daily content, or already has a similar heart for bridging gaps, just let me know, and that would be welcome. This is not Kimberly K. Danaher's group or anything. It's just, if I had a motive, the motive is to remove my own blocks between myself and my creator, and myself and my fellow man, and furry friends too. I have a lot of working out to do with that as well. So, all right. Well, love you all. Hope you're having a good, like a friend says, a good right now.